Hi, I'm Sabria. Currently, a lot of people are stuck in their houses due to the COVID-19 virus. And it can be really hard and boring, especially if you have little kids. So I have this little follow along painting tutorial. We're gonna paint a little sunset and mountains. And if you're a kid or an adult, feel free to follow along and have fun. So, to make the painting, we're gonna need a canvas, white paint, black paint, orange paint, yellow paint, red paint, and blue paint, 3 different brushes, a large brush, a medium-sized brush, and then a small brush. Then I put newspaper down to help protect the table. I have a cup of water to help clean the brushes, and then some paper towel to help clean the brushes. So first, we're going to take a large paintbrush. We're going to get some yellow paint, and then we're going to put the yellow paint a little bit above the bottom of the canvas, and we're just going to do in horizontal motion, go across. After you're done with the yellow, we're going to use the water to help clean the brush, and then we're going to dry it with the paper towel, and we're going to get some orange paint. So right above the yellow, we're going to take the orange paint, and using the same horizontal motion, we're going to paint across the canvas. And you can see where the orange paint and the yellow paint meet. We're doing brush strokes across both of them to help blend the two colors together and create the sunset. So we're cleaning off the brush again, and now we're grabbing some red paint, and we're going to do the same exact thing above the orange, where we're going to paint the red in a horizontal motion and blend it with the orange. And we got some dirt on the canvas somehow, but getting that off, and continue with that horizontal motion across the canvas. Next, actually we're going to continue this for a little bit, and we're just trying to fill up a decent amount with that red color. Remember, you can do less of one color, more of one color, whatever you want. And then we're going to get some blue, and we're going to do the exact same thing we did with all the other colors. We're going to paint it above the last color and blend it. So we're kind of finishing off the canvas with this blue, so I'm going to the very top of the canvas and then filling that all up. Make sure that all the strokes you're doing are these horizontal strokes. Now we have the base for the sky, so we're going to wash off the brush, dry it with a paper towel, and get some white paint. And this white paint's going to be used to make a little sun. So we're getting some white paint, and then in the middle of the canvas, a little bit above the yellow, we're going to make a circle. Now it doesn't need to be perfect because we're actually going to blend out this circle later. So I'm actually washing off the large brush, and I'm switching to the medium-sized brush because I think it's a bit easier. So we're making that circle, wiping it off, and now we're going to very, very lightly brush across the canvas in the horizontal motion, and we're kind of smearing the paint from the circle. This kind of just creates almost this appearance of slightly maybe clouds or just sky. It's just fun. We're doing the same exact thing all over the canvas with some white. We're going to just lightly spread some white in. This is going to help blend the colors together and just make it all more cohesive. So we have these little splotches of white kind of all over the canvas, and the splotches are a bit bigger at the top. As you can see in the blue, we have a really big one, we have another really big one. And then I'm doing some in the red. As you can see, the blue kind of got in the red because I didn't wash off the brush, which is fine. The colors can blend together a little bit because every sunset's a little bit different. And then I'm actually covering up the blue with some white. And I'm going to do some in the yellow, and these are kind of reddish. You can see the little splotches in the yellow are a lot smaller than the ones in the blue. Because if you look at the sky, the clouds at the top appear to be bigger than the ones at the bottom. Now I'm just adding some black at the top just because I think it looks a little better and adds some depth. But you can do that or not, whatever you want. So, and also feel free to pause this video anytime or fast forward if you're ahead. Next, we're going to mix together some colors to make the first part of the mountain. So we're going to get some white. You're actually going to need a decent amount of white for this. Some blue. And some black. And then I started to mix in the well, but I decided it'd be easier to mix it right onto the newspaper. And you can mix it onto a paper plate or really anything. So mixing this together, and you can see I'm adding a lot of white because I want this to be a lighter color. So for this mountain range, we're going to do lots of ups and downs because this is from far away, so you can see more of the mountains. And I'm bringing that grayish blue color down to the bottom of the page. So just have fun, do whatever little shapes you want, just make some ups and downs. And then I'm filling in that color and trying to bring it to the very, very bottom of the canvas before I add the next part. Now that we have the first part done, we're going to add some more white, some more black, and some more blue. And we're going to make a slightly darker color than the last one. And this is the second mountain range. So we're going to have less ups and downs this time, and it's just going to be a little bit more forward. So you can see they're overlapping, this color's darker, and we have a few less ups and downs. And then once again, I'm taking this gray color and I'm filling it to the bottom of the canvas. Next, we're going to have the last little part. So for this last part of the mountain, we aren't actually doing any mountains. We're sort of just doing like part of a hill that we see from the side. So on the right side of the painting, we're just going to have this little slope of black. And this is just a really close by mountain, so we're only seeing part of it. And then we're going to do some trees. So we're going to make 2 lines, or you can do more if you want to. So you have one a bit taller than the other, but you can make them whatever size you want. And then to make the branches on this tree, we are going to take the small brush and we're going to do these little sweeping strokes downward from the tree trunks. And you can make this them longer at the bottom and shorter at the top to make this little pine tree appearance. You're doing the same thing to the bigger tree. Just these little sweeping strokes, and they're longer at the bottom and smaller at top. And then my two trees are overlapping, but yours don't have to. Just have fun with it and make it your own. You can make less branches or more branches, whatever is fun for you. And then once we get this done, the painting's all done. And we have a little really easy sunset mountain scene that kids can easily do with you. So here we have the results. And my little sister followed along and did it. And here's my little sisters. Good luck.